Good afternoon, evening, whenever you see this, my loves. For those of you that are new to my page or my channel, hi, welcome. My name is Symphony Thompson, and I am a self-care coach that helps millennials create more holistic and intentional self-care routines to aid them on their healing journey. And today is Wisdom Wednesday. First of all, I don't even understand why I'm out of breath and I'm just sitting down. I don't understand. But anyway, so on the drive to work this morning, I was thinking about my sister. And for those of you that don't know, we lost our older sister in September. And even though it is a loss, I feel like I gained so much from it. And it has definitely shown me that there is peace in grieving. I don't know if that really makes sense, so I'm going to try to make sense of it if I can. So many times we lose people, whether it be a friendship, a relationship, somebody passes, or whatever the case may be, right? But sometimes we gain peace from losing that person or losing that thing, right? And in losing our sister, I realized like losing my granddad was pretty hard. Losing my mom was super hard. Losing my older sister was extremely hard. But what those deaths have taught me is, one, they were here for a reason. And whatever the reason was, we can't change them being gone or it being their time. But whatever their reason for being here was, they completed their task. They did everything that they were supposed to do. Even if we feel like the time was cut short, they did everything that they were supposed to do before it was time for them to go on. And it has me thinking, like, since September, what mark have I left on the world? Like, every day when I wake up in the morning, how have I fulfilled Symphony's needs? How have I helped others fulfill their needs? How have I poured into myself so much that my cup runneth over into everybody else's? Like, have I smiled enough today? And not because it's out of duty or obligation, but because it's out of, this is what brings me joy. This is what brings me peace. And I think, like, me grieving this way, of course I have my sad days. Of course I'm still hurt. Like, I'm still grieving over my mom and my granddad. Like, people don't tell you when you grieve, it's not oh, it's been a couple of weeks and I'm over it, or it's been a couple of years and I'm over it. Like, my granddad has been gone since I graduated high school almost, and some days are harder than others, and that's over 10 plus years. So it's like, people don't tell you that grieving comes in stages. You just think that, oh, I'll get over it one day, but you don't. So what I've been trying to teach myself, or not necessarily teach, but lean into and understand and find joy in, is what mark did these people leave on me? What impression, what emotions did they evoke in me? Did they make me happy? What are some happy memories that we share? Like, what are some conversations that we share? What are the spaces that we created in together? Like, that's how I'm trying to refocus my grief. And when I say it has brought me so much joy, like I said, don't get me wrong, I still have days when I cry. And the other thing, like, people don't tell you, grieving is hard on its own. But going through postpartum and having a newborn and grieving at the same time, that is definitely something that needs to be spoken on more, because you're already dealing with your emotions fluctuating because you just had a baby. On top of the baby being present, and you have emotions of, I have to protect this child, right? I have to feed this child. I have to love this child. And then you have to deal with the emotions of, dang, I can't call this person no more. Or like for me, if I open the Messenger app, I only think about my sister because she was the only person that really hit me up on Messenger. So like when certain things trigger, like, what do I do to make me feel like, feel the feelings of whatever the situation is, but still like, dang, I'm happy that she's in a better place. Like, but people don't talk about stuff like that after you had a baby. And I think that's something, maybe that should be an episode of the Love Circle. I don't know. But loss is definitely hard. Whether you have a child or not, loss is definitely hard. But I hope that collectively we could learn to build each other up and actually create a safe space for people to come and talk to about grieving. Like I said, whether it's jobs, family, friends, whatever the relationship or connection is that you're grieving, I wish that we could create a space for everybody to be okay and open and be loved into grieving. Heal through grieving. Like, because grieving it's not easy. And like I said, it's a day-to-day thing. And some days are harder than others. Some days you won't even think about it. And then there are other days you can just see a color, or you can eat a food or smell a fragrance, and all of a sudden it triggers a memory. So today on this Wisdom Wednesday, I want you all to think positively about the people that you love in your life. And the other reason why this was so big to me is because I was thinking about how so many times we say that we forgive people, and a memory resurfaces and you still are mad about it, or you're still hurt about it. And don't get me wrong, it's okay for you to feel the feelings of whatever the person did to you. Like, you're entitled to those emotions. But I want us to understand that we can't hold on to that anger forever. Because, and I can't remember where I saw this or heard this at, but being mad at somebody is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Like, you hold on to that anger for so long that you forget to live your life. And I don't want us to do that anymore. I want us to be able to release and grieve the loss of those things, the loss of those people, places, and things. Like, be okay. We can't change the past. We can only heal through the future. We can only love through the future. We can only create the life that we want. So, in this process of grieving, I want us to learn to let go of things that no longer serve us. If you lost somebody recently, my love, my heart, my patience and peace is with you. For those of you that are still grieving people over the years, months, my heart is with you. I love you. I hope today brings you so much peace, joy, and positivity. Drink your water, get your 30 minutes of exercise, spend some quality time with yourself. Give yourself those affirmations, pour into yourself until your cup run over so much that when you just look at somebody, they are filled with the joy and love that you share. I love y'all so much. Have an awesome, awesome Wednesday. Be love, be light, be positivity. Peace.